Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel, Football Therapy, with me, your host, Jan. Look at my fresh shave, the lines, you might not be able to see it. How you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. Really do hope that. Welcome back to Chelsea news of sorts, maybe an importance video. I want to talk about Boehly's desire for a statement signing. Of course, they failed to sign Cristiano Ronaldo, for the best, if you ask me, on the recommendation of former manager Thomas Tuchel. Now, there is a very unhappy Eden Hazard who says he's feeling great again, just not getting the minutes. Of course, he's been put up for sale before, and his stats, many of his stats, are very, very good. When Chelsea have a finisher or finishers like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Raheem Sterling, who loves finishing off chances in the Premier League, we've been looking for that creator, that ball carrier, someone to shimmy between the lines. Look, Boehly, it was right to say no to 37-year-old Ronaldo, but Hazard's still like 31. We're going to talk about Hazard's quotes today, show you some of his stats, and pose the question if this is a good idea. Settle in, get comfortable. Thank you to all you sweet subscribers and just general viewers for dropping a like on the video. It means a lot and it does help me out, man, so thank you for dropping your likes. You are welcome to subscribe to this channel, Football Therapy, mate, and should you choose to do so, hit that sweet, sweet bell, baby. Really had to squeeze the gonads for that one. Alright then, let's get into it. So as we navigate this international break, we're looking at the headlines of the stories and often player quotes when they're away with their international teams, and that's what we're going to look at today, ladies and gentlemen. The captain of Belgium, Eden Hazard, and, in my opinion, Premier League legend, has been talking about how he's feeling good, but of course he's been quite frustrated that he's not been playing at Real Madrid. Ancelotti's never really fancied him, and he's sort of played him as more of a false nine, as opposed to his favoured wide position. Granted, he likes speed on transition, Ancelotti, so, Vinicius makes sense, and Rodrigo. I think he's even played Valverde in the front three. And of course, when fit, Karim Benzema. Now, Chelsea have a lot of unhappy attackers at our camp, and you can imagine one or two are going to go. But this is relevant because Todd Boehly wanted a big statement signing. Someone who's going to bring marketing value and entertainment on the pitch, and there'll be no better feel-good factor than Eden Hazard. Now, before you think, oh Jan, we're not treading this ground again, it is relevant because Hazard isn't washed, man. He had a plate in his ankle, both of his ankles were screwed up, and it was preventing him from expressing himself and playing like himself. Hazard is no longer fat. Take a look at this picture of him just this pre-season. He's no longer fat burger Hazard. He's in shape, ready to cook, and not cook burgers, cook on the pitch. Eden Hazard, he's had the plates only so recently removed from his ankle, and he's saying, I feel good again. And he's not just saying that out of nowhere, because he used to publicly state, look man, I don't feel good, I don't feel like I'm myself and I can express myself. But that's the thing of the past. Hazard's not given up on his career. Look, if bloody Ronaldo can play till he's 37, Hazard can at least play till he's 34. Before we talk about his quotes and talk about the stats, let's go on and talk about the finances. Chelsea have made so much money out of Real Madrid on Eden Hazard. I think like £160 million approximately at this point. Originally it was 90 million for the 28-year-old at the time, so we sold them for 90 million, and we got bonuses for them winning La Liga twice and the Champions League. Even though it was a bit of a robbery because he hardly featured at all, but because they won those competitions, Chelsea had clauses within the contract where they get bonuses, quite big bonuses as well. At the time when they were negotiating with Marina Granovskaya at Chelsea, they were probably thinking, well, Eden Hazard, our number 7, the Ronaldo replacement, should we be winning Champions Leagues and La Ligas? It's probably largely down to Eden Hazard, so of course we'll pay you 20 million euros a pop. Lol, 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 lol. Look, man, I feel bad because I wanted it to work for Hazard at Real Madrid. We all did who are, Eden Hazard fans. But it's funny we've made so much money out of them. And I think they've been not so desperate, but relatively keen to offload him for a while. Now his contract will run right down, and Chelsea have an opportunity here to buy him for a reduced fee. Alleviate themselves with the number 7, whatever, bring another younger guy in that suits their style. And this might suit Chelsea. We are going to look at his stats in just a moment, but first I'm going to use Cy Phillips' website, chelsea-news.co, I believe it is. Yeah! And read some quotes from Cy, and then hear what Eden Hazard's saying. Let's jump over to that now. There are many Chelsea fans out there right now that would jump at the opportunity to bring back former players to the club. Well, certain players. Eden Hazard is 100% topping that list, and many Blues fans would like to see him back, and there might be a chance of that happening. The winger says he is happy at Real Madrid, but is also concerned that he doesn't play, and if that does not change soon, then perhaps an opportunity for him to leave does open up. Hazard is a Chelsea legend, and Blues fans still watch his every move. We have always believed that he would be open to a return to Chelsea one day, but he isn't getting any younger. I realise that not everyone would be in favour of this move, but it certainly has an element of fairy tale if it was ever to happen. Indeed, but like I said, players are playing older, and when Eden Hazard is maintaining a good shape, and like I said at the top of the video, is feeling good again without the plates in his ankles, it would be a feel-good story. And it really is important to reiterate this kind of desire for marketability, and we're buying the 31-year-old Koulibaly, a bit more of a senior Raheem Sterling, we are building these youth player of this youth team for the future, but at the same time, Boehly and Clear recognised they wanted to bring in some superstars, and again, without sounding like a broken record, if they were prepared to bring in a 37-year-old Ronaldo, then why not cultivate the feel-good atmosphere and bring the boy home? Fabrizio Romano is quoting what Hazard said here, quote, "It's a delicate situation as I want to play more. I feel good at Madrid, yes, but I know what I can do when I play. There's been difficult times. I want to play, and I don't play." Not happy at all. And this is some more quotes from Hazard from the Twitter account Hazard Extra. "I feel good when I play at Real Madrid. It's just that I don't play. When I play well. I know what I can do. By taking the rhythm, I would again become the Eden Hazard that we have already known. There are complicated times when I don't play, and I want to play. I'm very happy to start matches. The boy wants to play, and yes, it's inferred that if he doesn't get to play, he might have to look for an alternative. Look, he's not getting any younger, but he is in good shape, and I don't think he would command a massive wages, and I certainly don't think Real Madrid would command a massive transfer fee either. They'd probably like to be alleviated of his big wages for a player that, for them, largely sits on the bench. But look, he's a proven quantity. We know what he can do, and he's feeling good. Look at these stats now. We're going to bring up his current strengths on this scouting report on FBref. Now look how many bloody metrics are in the 99th percentile. It's a lot. So shots on target, so the guy doesn't miss, we know that. His pass completion is exemplary, and his pass completed was short, pass attempted was short. Look at all these passes ready for Graham Potter ball. Now look at the key passes stat. 3.42, that's in the 99th percentile for key passes, and he's still doing passes blocked, he's still doing shot creating actions, it's in the top 1%, touches in the final third. Look, successful dribbles, obviously he's still in the top 1%. That is an insane stat. Carrying distance, pass targets, pass receives, he's always available. Fouls drawn, of course, wins so many fouls. Progressive passes received, that is absolutely mental. Now this is important because we've been gagging for a creator for so long. Now Hazard's not popping in loads of goals, but when we have this stagnant Premier League performances that we've seen so much, and we just don't have that killer move and that killer pass, that is precisely and exactly what Chelsea's needed for a long time, but Graham Potter will need as well. Sorry, I'm kicking my desk here. We've got finishers. Raheem Sterling is a Premier League finisher. He finishes off chances. Same with Aubameyang. Same with, other players. We do have players that can finish chances, Breuer, etc. We don't have players that create the chances, that wiggle between the lines. Those metrics are absolutely insane for all that. Those, shot creating actions, key passes, progressive carries, he doesn't, the dribbles, the fouls drawn. If you're drawing loads of fouls in the final third, it alleviates pressure, and then we can move up the pitch, etc. Send Thiago Silva and Koulibaly up for headers, etc. For me, of course, I'm a massive Eden Hazard super fanboy, always have been, and I've kind of like made the case for it for a while, but you know what, man, now more than ever, I am down, bro, and you guys might not be, and that's totally fine, and I respect all your opinions on it. But hearing him call for help when looking shredded and basically just gagging for games again, and if we are prepared under this new ownership to give the old boys contracts, just give him like a 3-year deal or 2+1. Because that's what he'll have less than that at Real Madrid, I think, and you know, so he's not going to be losing years sort of safety. So right, come to Chelsea, give Hazard a 2+1 contract. You know, play for 2 years. If we want to extend it, we can. I think genuinely we should do that, man. Eden Hazard would suit Graham Potter ball, and he'd be that difference maker that when we can't score, he can dribble between the lines and create, and I would love it, and I think I deserve, in the words of the aforementioned Cristiano Ronaldo. That I'm going to put it out to you guys. What do you think? Do you think this is a good idea? What, you know, tell me, how much would you pay for him? What would be like your maximum permitted wages for Eden Hazard? And do you agree with me that you think this would be a genuinely really smart move in terms of, you know, creating again and making us different and having a difference maker? He's not been utilised well at Real Madrid. He's still got the juice. If he can stay fit and strong, I'm massively here for it. Let me know what you think, man. Comment down below. Thank you for all your interactions, liking, commenting, subscribing, and all the general support on the channel recently has been really great. So yeah, big up you, man, out there, and woman. And yeah, man, enjoy the football, the internationals. I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. So, keep it locked. Peace.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy talk. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo, chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me, baby.